All right, guys, here's a look at lesson 13 that was presented in class on Tuesday, January 12th. We are wrapping up Unit 2 today and moving on to Unit 3 tomorrow. So we're starting with our opening learning targets where we asked students to rate 2 roads, had the end of Unit 2 assessment, which is an informal grade, and then I wanted to go over one more time the expectations for the letter and Flipgrid assignments that are both due on Friday. All right, so in the opening, we have our learning targets as I can use unambiguous pronouns with correct case, number, and person in a narrative letter. And I can vary sentence patterns for meaning and style in a narrative letter, both of those happening today in the assessment. And then we ask students to rate 2 roads based on this 5-star rating. All right, so the end of Unit 2 assessment is here. It gives you the model letter that we read in class yesterday. It is numbered throughout to help guide you as you are taking the assessment. There's 1, there's 2, 3, etc. So there, it's worth 8 points. And again, it's an informal grade, which means that there will not be a retake and there will not be a test correction opportunity. So that is the first thing to get accomplished today. Then a reminder of the assignments that were given yesterday that are due on Friday. So the first is this narrative letter that you need to write from Cal to Possum. There's a rubric attached to the assignments yesterday focusing on 4 criteria in which you will receive this grade, and this is a formal grade. So the first thing is that it meets the length requirements, and the letter should be at least 2 to 3 paragraphs long. The letter should clearly state the position, whether Cal will be returning to Shillelagh or staying with Pop. The letter should also clearly provide at least 2 reasons for the stated position and explain the reasons with the reasoning that was created on the independent argumentative evidence note catcher that we worked on in class last Friday that looked like this. So you are focusing on the reason and reasoning. Don't worry so much about the evidence for a letter because we don't typically write letters where we are giving evidence. Final criteria is writing protocol. So correct use of grammar, sentence and paragraph structure, spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. So those 4 areas will total up to the 20 points. So for this letter, you are creating a Google Doc that you will just type the letter, Dear Possum, blah, 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 sign it from Cal, and then submit that to me by Friday. And again, that is a formal grade. The last part of this assignment is in Flipgrid. So again, these assignments were given in class yesterday, lesson 12. And so the Flipgrid assignment is there where you are basically reading your letter to me on Flipgrid. So it has given us a little bit of practice in using this technology before it becomes a formal grade with your performance task. So right now it is an informal grade for participation in doing it. And again, you are just reading the letter that you just wrote from Cal to Possum. And both of those are due on Friday. So quick recap. End of Unit 2 assessment needs to be completed first, and then the narrative letter from Cal to Possum and the Flipgrid of your reading of the letter from Cal to Possum, both due Friday.